Well, I went to the shelter like a month ago. I think it was Belen's shelter. Um, I thought that I was going to go to the same shelter I went when I was 12 years old, when I was in elementary school. But I think it wasn't the same because when I went to the shelter long ago, I went to a shelter for the elder, and I was expecting that. In fact, I was preparing my speech with the grandpas and grandmas in order to have a good time. But my surprise was that when I arrived to the shelter and I entered in it, and it was very shocking, in fact, that it wasn't where I thought it was going to be. In fact, it was a shelter, but a shelter for boys who had some kind of trouble, such as a mental disease, paralysis, maybe both. Well, I think that this shelter, well, is like it's not like I can say it is a good place for being, but at least it's something. What I'm trying to say with this is that the children who are there maybe could have a more human life rather than if they had stayed with their real parents, because maybe their parents didn't have the money for treatments or didn't even know how to react when when their son had some troubles with their health. But on the other hand, I think that it is not quite a good thing to leave their kids there, because I think it's kind of selfish for not trying to take care of their own son. And I'm sorry, I'm telling this because when I was hanging out with Jose, when we were on the alley, I saw a mother that was taking her son to the shelter, and she was speaking with a monk. Well, a nun. Well, whatever. Well, she was speaking to her, and maybe she was trying to leave her son there, so the nuns could take care of him. But I didn't see anything bad on the kid. What I saw was that the kid was very hyperactive, and maybe the mother um, didn't know that the hyperactiveness is, yes, it's a disease, a mental disease, but it is not something really bad, because with a little of attention from their parents, well, the kid can have a normal life. And I think that the mother was going to leave her son there because she went to the shelter and she was carrying a bag full of diapers and maybe clothes in another bag. And the nun told her that, well, that it was not going to be possible to leave her son there. Well, so I think that, well, I already said that, but maybe most of the parents leave left their sons there because they didn't want to have the responsibility of them. Well, I don't know. We don't know. Another thing that I wanted to say is that I think that the boys there did understand what there is in their surroundings, and I think that they understand what we say to them or tell to them. But I think that they process that information in a different way, and as they don't know how to give feedback to what you are saying, or because they don't have like the introduction to how to develop with society, I don't know, something like that, they developed another kind of language. I think that they express themselves but in a language that we don't understand. So it, if in conclusion, it's very shocking to be there. It changed the way you see the things, and it makes you value the things you have and that you are healthy. Uh, well, I could relate my visit to the right of life, because it doesn't matter if you are born with a disease of any kind, you have the right to live in the more humane way possible. So I think that in a way it's good that there exist shelters like this, even in Mexico, because there are a lot of young of young people, children that are born this way, and maybe most of them are threw away to the trash cans or maybe abandoned in the streets, and they don't have the opportunity to live. And I think that it's the destiny or God that decides if they are going to live or not, but at least you have to give them the chance. And these kind of places gives them the chance to try it, and that mm, they don't care if the children is going to, well, yes, they care, but they don't, mm, how can I say it? They don't have conflict with the idea that maybe someday the kid is going to die. They give them the chance to try it.